Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Minecraft with Darklord. How are you all doing today? Now, what's been happening since the last episode? Righty-ho. For starters, I have this nice little rolling machine. I know it's been eventually got a couple of tracks. We'll get to that in a wee while. Secondly, I've kind of done a little bit work in the power system. Hang on, I've got it in blooming peaceful again. I need to check that. I always go into peaceful to check, make sure things are not kind of screwed up and all the rest of it, and also have a look around and see what I'm doing today. But anyway, I've got one of these nice little beasties. It's a magmatic dynamo. Just like see there. That's these things. Just inverter gears, a transmission coil, some inverter ingots, and you get one of these. Now, as it says there, these do a maximum output of 80 RF per tick, so they're quite good. If you can get some lava, put it in a tank, and if you've got some ferrous metal, it's a good, that and plus some iron, a bit of redstone, no problem. Now, in between all the jungle here, what I've done is I've linked that wee engine up to the machines down there and also to the planters. I've got MFR planters, two of them, one up there and one down here with I think it's the copper upgrades I think I've got in it, which allows me to plant this whole area automatically. I still like this water flow. It doesn't, while the water's flowing it will not plant, but as soon as the water stops and it's all dried up it'll replant all, which is fantastic. I'll work in some timer system so that'll give it, most of the wheat will be in the mature state. In case you haven't done what, the wee sign that gives you the wee growth, that is Wayla, I believe it is, from Professor Mobius. It's a extremely handy wee mod. It's a simple little thing, but it's so good because it tells you what mod it's from. In this case it's generic Minecraft, and it gives you growth rates and everything else. Now this stylish little beauty is from the exact mod, and it is absolutely fun. You can take up to 4 what's called recipe chips, and as usual I don't have the recipe, but see the recipe for that one, and it's basically just some iron ingots, redstone, bit of gold nugget, and you get 16 of these recipe chips. And what you do is you place that into a crafting pad, which is basically a crafting table with one of these chips and some iron, and you basically just give it the recipe, plug it in here, anything you like. I've got it set for bread, so if I ghost over it, it's got the wee recipe it shows on the screen for bread, for the recipe for bread, and that is it. So anytime I want bread I just come here, boom, help myself. There's lights under here. Now that chest there absorbs everything, takes everything, the wheat, the seeds, everything else, but it takes it into here, which is kind of an overflow because eventually it will back up. And then from there it goes on to the 2 planters. Now I do have another lightstone energy cell here, just to help kind of make sure that these planters have a source of power. If I can get I need to build a ladder or something there. Anyway, so that's that. It's absolutely fantastic, works very very well, and I am actually rather pleased with it, believe it or not. Second thing, so in this set I've taken out, I've not replanted anything and I'll just let that go. Now the main thing I want to get done today is, now magmatic dynamos run on lava. Now I've only got that wee tank up there with lava in it, and that is not going to last, it has to be said. So I've done a bit of prep work simply because to make this all work, because minecarts tend to be a little bit derpy through portals. Now I've not done any testing, but I'm assuming it's I think it's about 45 seconds, I think, between going through a portal that a minecart can go through again. I'm not sure how long it takes to fill up a minecart, but I may have to do a wee additional holding loop, sorry about that, for the minecart after it's unloaded and after it's loaded. I'll have to wait and see how that goes. There we go, I'll show you what I've been up to the other side. Right here. So the minecart comes through here, it's stopped, and I need to close that in. I've got some while I'm talking. Close this in. It's always a good idea, possibly nether, but then again you probably know that yourselves, to actually build a wee structure so you don't get killed within 3 seconds of arriving in the nether. So that's the liquid loader. Now right now there's no pipes, no nothing. I'll take that out. What I'll probably do, yeah, is I'll have a wee platform going out there, wee pump on it, and I'll send it back into there. So why don't we get started? Oh no, I hear you, I hear you. Good grief, these gas make a right racket. Doesn't have to be too far, fortunately, because we've managed to spawn in near the lava. I think possibly that'll do nicely. I know. So how is everybody today? I hope you're having a good day. In France here, it's actually sunny. Unfortunately, at the time of recording this, the UK has had numerous storms, and I believe it's just about to be hit by another one. So I hope everybody in the UK tries to stay kind of drying out the road of things. And I've run out of cobble, so back we go. But that is not very good. And also in the US, across the pond, you've got this Arctic storm coming, which is kind of gripping the US, and I hope everybody there is kind of doing their best to stay warm and stay safe. Don't take any risks. It's just in this sort of weather, it is just not worth it. But while we're here, we'll get a couple of bit of crafting done. Now, obviously, the first thing we'll need will be a pump, which is basically a mining well with a tank on top. So that's quite easy, except I have no glass. Get down here. We'll cook that up. So as you see, I've got a nice wee bit of some nice supplies going on here. Shiny metal and stuff, and lead. Lead I'm not doing a lot of. Then again, I used it a lot for the item ducts, because there's two ways of making them. One is lead surrounded by tin, the other one's hardened glass surrounded by tin. Now I don't have the necessary I need to get that running. Words, English, help. Necessary resources to actually build it. I should actually make an induction smelter, but I don't actually have the one yet. But it is on the cards to get done. So it's out of them, there we go. Now this is just iron ingots, stone gear, wood gear, Okay. Where's my wood? Really? Okay, oh, hang on, sorry, I've got some. Okay. So we plonk that in there like that, get one of them, plonk that in there like that, get one of them, plonk that in there, get one of them, and I'll need some sticks, an ingot, I need some more iron. Boom, boom, boom. Take the glass out of there. See those bricks. Now the bricks, as you may have probably noticed, observant among you, I've got this thing which is necessary for the creosote oil to make the rail tracks with. Also, I believe a block of coal has 57,000 fuel units. Which I believe, even though it doesn't tell me, hold on really, but I believe coke lasts longer in most engines than normal coal does, which just it's not wanting to tell me here. I'm sure there's probably a wiki or somewhere on the web, but I believe it does last longer, so it's always worth doing that so you can get the more efficient fuel if you just want to do the just the normal coal coke route. Okay. Really? I've got everything. I don't know why it just any seems to recipes seem to derp out every so often. And a pump. No. I've got some fluid ducts. That's good. Well, I need more. Possibly. Fluid ducts. Again, same reason. Copper and hardened glass, but I don't have a induction smelter yet, so I'll need to look at it. So I'll just use lead and copper. I'll get a bit more ducts. Just in case. Always worth it, just in case. Let's see. Now we need a source of power for the pump. For silver. Bump, bump, bump. Can you tell what it is yet? I think that's the wrong way around. Magmatic dynamo, absolutely fantastic. The pump will never ever need the sort of power that that'll put out, but it's worth having simply because it's a case of you just have it pumping around. The pump automatically brings up lava, plump it into there, no problem. Job's a good one. Oh, I should have already got one in there. Okay. Oh, I've got some more flutix in. Derp. I got some of those. I'll take some of those just in case. Right, let's offload anything worth keeping that I don't need to take with me. That should be fine. Okay. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Once more. I'll repair my pickaxe from here. So, we're getting there. And the idea for the base is going to be over the water there, and it's going to be 3 massive domes on one platform linked together. One for basically machines and that kind of thing, one for farming. I'm going to move the whole farming setup out there. What's the one I'm going to do? And I might do a little bit of dabbling in the old tree breeding if it's on here. I think it is on here. But I hope it's on here. Not sure if it is though, now that I've come to think about it, but that'll not be for all sorts of forestry stuff. In fact, I'll look. Nope, arborist chest. So I might do all that. And in that massive canyon that I found underground, I'll probably put all the power source and everything else. And once I've got the base up and running, we'll get into all this, all the rotary craft, railgun ammunition, which sounds absolutely fantastic. I can't wait. Maybe take on some, just sit on top of the thing and blast some mobs. There's also, I mean, look at this. Containment fields. I mean, the amount of work and effort that's gone into a laser gun even. Jinx. EMP, cooling fins, and I've seen this stuff in action and quite a lot of it is very well animated. So we'll get into that, but that's for down the line. First things first. Yeah. Boom. Really? I forgot a bucket. I've put my bucket away. Dope. Yeah. Anyway, come on. I'll need to change that for a proper door one of these days. Where's my bucket? I'll pick up water and put it on. So eventually I'll get all that moved out there. I'll do a wee bit of building camera, but not a lot because it will take quite some time. Come on, let me in. Don't know what's going on there. Very odd. Anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Hit, run, hide. I don't have my bow on me. And I've only got one arrow. Right, you, come on. Come on. Come on, you big. Right, yeah, come on. Come down here and do that, you. That's no fair. You don't play fair. Come on. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh, poop. And I'm in a world of hurt. Aye, aye, aye. Really? I need to work on my arrow situation. Come on. Come on. Come here. Ha! You didn't like that then, you did you bandit? Come here. Come here. I'm going to rip your tonsils out. Yeah, chicken. Right, I'm going to go back and get some more arrows. How do you make arrows again? I can never mind. Oh. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. Right, this will be quicker if I just go back and get some arrows. That gas is gonna die. Of course, having said all that, I bet you anything, the minute I get back into there, he's naffed off. Them gas be tricky. Right. Do I have any arrows? Just in case I've got some lurking. Plenty of flint. Right, you. Road trip. There's a flower biome up there. Let's see if I can find some arrows. Of course, to find some, make some arrows, need some feathers. And to get some feathers, need some chickens. Come on, die, yes. And I'm gonna die here. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Come on. Swine's hiding underneath the tree, underneath the flower. Ah, got some arrows, but what I want is some chickens. So the sheeps or chickens? Sheep. Oh, say chicken is a rooster. Really? Say chicken, but no. I get rose red from it, but no. Okay. Okay. Plan B. Plan aborted. I'll need to try and find some chickens between episodes and see what I can do. Oh dear. Anyway. Back to where I was. Pum 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 pum. I guess I'll just need to build a wee roof as I go over my... Still about this swine that he is. I'm gonna block myself in here, which is not very intelligent. Righty-ho. I hate that ghast. I genuinely, with a passion, hate that ghast. He is going to die horribly one of these days. Yep. Da, da, da. Any more? To make some more. As he's decided to block my flood duct. I think I'd know better, wouldn't you? I should know better than this. Dark, you should know better. That's what I get for trying to rush and prep for videos. I should maybe relax a bit more and take it easier. Boom. So don't die horribly falling into the lava. Or as the case may be, sideswiped by a ghast. Excellent. So might just so nothing decides it's gonna... Rightio. Before I was so rudely interrupted, And bucket of lava in that. There we go, scan. And that's getting power quite nicely. As you see, he's putting out quite a bit of power. So that should be filling up here quite nicely. Well, eventually it will. Ah, poop. Well, I shall end the episode here. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.